In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add slicers in Google Sheets. A slicer is a visual filter that makes your data easier to explore by letting you filter tables, pivot tables, or charts with simple clickable options. It's perfect for dashboards or when you want teammates to interact with data without digging into menus. First, start by selecting your data. Click and drag to highlight your entire range, beginning with the headers in row 1 and going all the way down to the last row of actual data. Those headers are important because the slicer uses them to know what fields are available. Make sure your selection is clean and continuous, no blank columns or stray totals included. If your dataset is large, it helps to scroll carefully and confirm the last row is included. If you've got a lot of columns, consider freezing the header row so you can keep track of what you're selecting as you move across. With your data highlighted, head to the top menu and choose Data, then add a slicer. If that option appears grayed out, it usually means your selection is missing headers or isn't a proper range, so double check that row 1 contains descriptive labels and that you didn't accidentally select extra empty cells. When the slicer is added, you'll see a small control appear on your sheet and a sidebar will open on the right to help you configure it. Next, choose the column you want to filter. In the sidebar, open the column drop-down and pick the field you care about, something like category status, region, or any header from your data. Think about what would be most useful for the people viewing your sheet. For example, if you report by category, set your slicer to that so viewers can quickly focus on just one category at a time. The slicer will use the values in that column to drive the filter in a clear button-like interface. Finally, position the slicer so it's easy to find. Click and drag the slicer box and place it just above your table, pivot table, or chart, or tuck it off to the side where it won't overlap important cells. You can resize it to make the title readable and leave room for the values it will display. Keeping slicers near the data they control makes your sheet feel like an interactive dashboard and helps others understand what they're filtering at a glance. That's all it takes to add a slicer in Google Sheets and make your data more interactive and user-friendly.